Okay, where are we now, Jedi?
We're in Syntagma Square. It is December 2nd, 2023. And look at all these
Wow.
Christmas lights. And these people.
And
I've
these
never
people.
seen these many people here before. This many people. Yeah, so follow me.
What is the quote of today?
Quote of the day, just keep living, bro. Livin. No, just keep swimming, like Dory. I was in Ukraine my whole life, but I was born in Indiana. My dad went to college there. My mom came to visit him for a year, and then in that year, I happened. About 3 months later, we moved back to Ukraine because both my parents are from Ukraine. And that's where I grew up. That's where my family is. Growing up in Ukraine, life was very different. Right by my house, there's a huge lake. Almost every sunset, we'd walk around it, and that was our tradition. Our house is a wooden house. The smell of wood, once you're away for a little bit, you just instantly can smell it, yeah. As a kid, my main sport was tennis. So almost every day, every other day, I'd have 2-hour practices. It got intense because our coach wanted us to compete professionally. I kind of skewed away from that. It wasn't my thing to compete. My younger sister did love it, so she continued with that. She competed a lot, but as for me, I just loved to play it just for fun, mostly, just to spend time with my friends. A big part of my childhood that I still keep with me is just being a child. Like, I still go to playgrounds as a 21-year-old. I still love every other thing that I did as a kid to do now. Growing up, a lot of what I wanted to do was kind of go abroad. So a lot of it did come true eventually, but I just wanted to leave, experience other countries, cultures. But at the same time, once I did start going abroad, it was how I expected it. It was new people, new surroundings, but it also made me realize how much I miss home. Also growing up, I don't think I appreciated my home city enough, and once you grow up, you learn those things. Well, what I miss most about Ukraine is definitely my family. Another big thing is the food, the cuisine. That's one of my favorite things, probably in the world. That's my favorite food. I even tried to cook it sometimes here. Got to share it with my friends recently because we did a Thanksgiving dinner. I brought borscht. We did, shared the different cuisines. So Thanksgiving dinner on this wonderful Thursday, the 23rd of November. We have some borscht going. We have some green beans. We have some rolls. And dessert rolls. And we have a perfectly made Greek salad. Yeah. And anything to add? Oh wait! It's your first Thanksgiving. How do you feel?
I'm very thankful.
So, just coming to Greece, I had not a lot of expectations. I learned to not give myself high hopes or give high expectations until I come to a place and actually see it and feel it out. But obviously, we're all humans. We'll expect things, we'll have hopes. And coming here, I was expecting to be surrounded with a lot of internationals. I was also expecting to be close to the beach. I obviously wanted to immerse myself into a different culture, which is why also Greece was a totally new territory for me. And even learning Greek for a year in 7th grade brought me here. I wanted to keep learning it. So I love being surrounded with other cultures, and that's a big reason why I came here as well. My biggest thing about being surrounded with other cultures is that not only do you learn other things, but you can teach them things that you know yourself. You can also just kind of find commonalities between one another. You're like, whoa, you do that too in your hometown? Well, I do that back in Ukraine, or I do that with my family. And you just find those traditions that you have in common as well as share other traditions and recognize kind of what's different about other people. We went on an Agina tour. It's an island tour. It was scheduled by the school. You just sign up, you go for the tour, and I signed up for it, except the night before I decided to go out with a lot of my friends.
Okay, so we're going
And had
to
an
the
unforgettable
Logan Club.
night.
It's the Lindsay Logan Club.
But I had a lot of fun with my friends out in Athens on a rooftop bar. And then I ended up coming back here a good 30 minutes before I had to leave for the tour. So my tour was a roller coaster on emotions. It was a big roller coaster for me because I was tired, yet I was meeting all these new people. I met some of my closest friends on that trip. I met a good chunk of Norwegians there. I got to see an island for the first time. That was my first Greek island, I believe. So starting out, my time in Greece wasn't as fun as I was hoping it would be, simply because I didn't make the connections from the start that I was hoping to make. And once I did make those connections, I ended up having such a blast and unforgettable time, a time that I would always reflect back onto, tell my friends, my family about, and bring it up in conversations and just say that one time in Greece I did that, or I did this, basically. A thing that I learned about myself was honestly just to be myself. Once you're yourself, you can bring in the right people. You just end up surrounding yourself with those who also are themselves, and you end up having way more fun than just trying to pretend to be someone you might not be. What I'm gonna miss most is the freedom to just go to the beach, the freedom of being by yourself, living by yourself. Who I'm gonna miss most? There's one person that comes to mind. Okay, well, his name's Osman. He's my Norwegian best friend. We made a connection that I didn't even think to be possible, really. I don't know, we ended up growing together and growing our friendship to a level that I didn't think was possible. And now I don't even know how I'm gonna leave without just, I don't know, breaking down, crying for hours.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
You okay, bro?
I'm great. I was so scared. Like, I'm shaking.
We're excited to actually see each other once we leave and start visiting each other in each other's homes. For me, I think that's the most important lesson a person could even get, just opening themselves up to something completely brand new, going to a place where they might not know a single person, and yet just having the time of their life, meeting those people that you will want to see for the rest of your life or will want to stay in touch with for the rest of your life. I think most people should experience this once in their life, and I know that not everyone has the opportunity to, but yet those who do and might feel uncomfortable with doing this or studying abroad or coming to a new place by themselves, I think that's a hard step to take, yet they should take it because you learn so much. It's understandable that sometimes when you live in your own culture or in your own home and you feel so comfortable that there's no desire to leave or no desire to learn about other things. But I don't even know how to say it. I think for us as humans to grow, it's necessary. It's necessary to have an open mind as well as have an understanding of how other cultures work, just simply because they're completely different. Everyone's completely different, not even us as humans individually, but every culture has its own thing. Yes, we'll have commonalities in the end and we'll realize, oh, we have those similarities, but yeah, each one is each own culture.
Oh, like backpacking across the world. No, not like backpacking up a mountain.
No,
Like, living in the
but
woods.
the thing is, I like to walk around the mountain.
You don't regret it if you don't. Better than saving time.
Basically, it's the fucking pillars of Orthodox Christian.
There's nothing cooler than just learning about them and immersing yourself into that culture and just having an understanding of how it works. Because even with my time here in Greece, I know I didn't immerse myself to a level that I could have, but at the same time, I did enough to have an understanding of how this culture works and enough to want to come back, to want to learn more, and to want to share with others what Greece is about, and even want to share the experience, hoping that they would eventually want to come here.
We halfway to the mountains home. Just